Hello and welcome to Component Rescue Board Repair. I'm Harrison and today we'll be working on an 820-3476 board with no display on it. So sorry that I haven't posted any videos lately. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm in a different spot today too. I've been fairly busy lately and I just haven't had time to record any videos, but I do have one for today. So let's go ahead and get started. So this board, of course, has liquid damage right here, right on the backlight for the keyboard, along with the power and pins for the LCD connector. So this one, hopefully I shouldn't actually have to replace anything. I should just be able to touch this up and clean all that off, and we should get a working board again. And if not, I can always go back and replace whatever isn't working. There we go. So I'm going to do just real quick, my little toothbrush, and I'm just going to clean this crap off of here. Okay, that looks fairly cleaned up. So, where'd my, there they are. Let that dry off a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and check each pin individually on both of these to make sure that everything is still soldered on here. So as you can see, let me go over all this stuff real quick. So this right here is, I don't like those tweezers. Let's use these. So this right here, this is for the keyboard backlight. That was covered in corrosion. This stuff right here is the stuff that detects if a display is connected, and if so, it'll turn it on, which there's still quite a bit of corrosion there. I'll probably just clean that all off, and hopefully we should get this working again. Right here, as you can see, there's a probe point which appears as if it may be missing. So we'll have to see what that's for. The other thing I want to check too is if all of these pins are still connected. Which, as you can see, that one is. This one right here appears to still be connected. That one's still good, that one's still good, and that one's still good. That probe point right there is going to be another story though. Also, let's check out these pins up here real quick. So that one's fine. That one, look, okay, that one's okay. It's okay. These two I will probably touch up though. Honestly, I could replace this, but these are a pain to swap out because they're just fairly difficult to solder. You can do each pin individually just like you can with these display connectors, but they're just a pain to solder, so if I can save them, usually I like to, just because it's easier. But if I have to, I will go ahead and replace that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit of flux to right there. And I'll add a little bit of flux up here too, so that we can get those connectors soldered all those connections back soldered really well. Sorry if that's a little out of focus. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and check the board view to see what that's for. That is the keyboard backlight output. Okay, so that's why those pins right there were pretty gone. So this one I may have to end up running a wire to. I'm going to try and see if I can save that, since I don't want to have to run a wire across the SSD, but we'll see what we can do. So let's grab some solder. Oh, here, I don't think I showed you guys, but this right here is the little probe point that's all corroded away, and it goes to the keyboard backlight, which goes all the way over here, and I kind of don't want to run a wire across the SSD. So hopefully we can save that. There we go. So let's just see what we can do with this here. This soldering may be a little difficult for me today. I was in a pretty bad car accident a little over a week ago. And today's the first day I've like really been able to use my wrist again. So I'm still feeling a tiny bit uncoordinated with it, but we'll see. Come on. Ugh. There's some gunk on there. Come on. Come on, I know you can do this. I need a tiny bit more room. Don't make me run a wire. I don't want to run a wire. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to run a wire. That probe point is gonna be completely gone. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna turn a fan on in here just so I don't accidentally set the smoke detector off, because I did about 2 weeks ago and it did not go very well. And yes, I do have a fume extractor. However, even with it on, I may have just not had it close enough to what I was working on, but even with that on, I still managed to set it off, so I'm just trying to be extra careful. Okay, so I'm gonna need a wire. So let's go ahead and grab me some wire from right here. Should be long enough. Wait, do I have any scissors? Crap, I don't think I have any scissors. Ah, there's my scissors. Man, I kind of wish I had me wireless mic just to make this a bit easier. Okay. See, I have me a little mic here. That's what I keep having to. That's what I keep doing with my shirt, is taking that on and off. Okay, so let's grab us some wire. I think that should be long enough. And I'll put some solder on my iron. And then we'll tin the end of the wire. There we go. Beautiful. So now that that's tinned, let's get us a place to solder it onto. There we go. Now I'll add a tiny bit of flux to there. And I'll stick some solder on there. And then we'll attach the wire. Okay, we got some solder. So now we'll get the wire soldered onto there. Come on, give me a good joint. There we go, that one's pretty good. So, since I want to make this look nice and not go across the SSD, I'm gonna have to carefully position this. So I'm gonna run this around where the SSD goes. Like that, and then that's gonna connect over here somewhere. I think like right around there. Let's see, where does this connect at? It will connect, I think this spot right there is gonna be the best spot. So, that's not a whole lot of room, but I think I can still work with it. Or actually, what other spots can I connect that? This spot over here will be better. We'll connect it right here. Let's go ahead and get this in focus. There we go. Then we'll add some solder. And we'll pull the wire taut and make it go right there. Oops, I pulled that off before I had it laid down. There we go. There we go. So now that that's lined up, I'll add a little bit more flux. And we'll go ahead and get that wire soldered down. Piece of crap. There we go. And now I'll just seat that wire down right there. Beautiful. And we can go ahead and break this off. Okay. So, now that that's all connected over there, now we need to check up on the LCD connector because it honestly, excuse me, looks pretty crappy. So we'll go ahead and check that out. See, how long have we been going? 18 minutes? That's not too bad. So, can you guys see that? Let's see if I can get it a little more in focus for you. I'll zoom in a little bit, that may help. Okay, so yes, those pins all look pretty crappy, but I'm just going to see if they're all soldered down. That one's good. 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 Those should all be fine because they didn't have any corrosion. It's good and good. So all of these pins are actually still soldered down. So the only reason there was no backlight probably was just because of the corrosion. So I'll probably clean this up a little bit and test it all out. But I'd like to do the full video on this, including cleaning it and testing it out on the computer. I don't know if I'm going to have time for all that though, but we'll just keep going. See how far I can go. So I just want to make sure there's no short on the backlight. So this one right here is the backlight pin. We'll put that there, one on ground. And looks like we don't have a short. So we should be good to go with this one after just cleaning it off and touching it up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to touch up those pins right there because they do look pretty crappy. Make these pins all look like new again. I don't necessarily have to do this, I just kind of want to. Just kind of to make this look nicer, maybe give it a little bit more life. this is so hard to do with a hurt wrist. I'm still trying it anyways. There we go, that one looks a lot nicer. That one looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. That one's pretty good. There we go, that one looks all pretty. That one looks pretty. Almost done here. There we go. And those down there should all be fine. But those pins all look quite a bit better now. Let's go ahead and make sure they're all soldered on. That's good. 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 And good. So now hopefully this one will just need a cleaning and then it should all work fine. There we go, there's all those nicely soldered pins. You can still see there's a little bit of gunk like right there, but I'll get that all cleaned off, test it out, and I'll see if it works. And I might post a video of it working afterwards after I finish cleaning it and putting it back together. I just don't have the time right now to finish this up in this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. So that's basically what you do whenever backlight isn't working. A lot of the times you can just clean up the pins. Sometimes like here you'll have to run a wire. Of course that's for the keyboard backlight though. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope we'll have another video soon.